Can you describe some of the challenges you faced running a grassroots campaign that other people who might be thinking of running should be aware of?
I don't belong to any clique, any group, any party. I've never registered in any party in my life. I'm a true independent. So I find that to be very challenging. There are some people they're not supporting me because, quite frankly, because I'm not in the group. There's like, oh yeah, friends, I like it. I like what you're saying. I like your ideas. I like your platform. But during our group, I said, okay, well, if you like them, why do I need to join your group? Why don't you support me based on these issues? And quite frankly, I got people they just stop contacting me. They're not supporting me, and it's okay. It's I would love to have their support, but I don't. I feel like I don't have to join your group in order for you to support me, because I'm not doing it for myself. I'm not running for myself. I'm running for the people. So if you want to help, you are technically helping the people, you know. Um, so that's an issue. And it's saying a click too. I mean, even within, I'll be honest with you, even within the community, the Democrat community, if you don't belong in a certain group within the Democrat community, they are not going to support you. That is an issue. That is unfortunate, but that is the way it is. So, so I find that to be very challenging. So people who are running, um, I stand on your ground. If that's how you feel, if you're not belonging to any group, just stand on your ground. It will hurt you in terms of, getting some support. Okay, but it is the right thing to do.
I would agree with that. I can definitely understand what you're saying because there are certainly sort of factions right now on the progressive end. I don't even really necessarily like to say progressive. It's just kind of a shorthand so that we all understand which policies we're talking about. But in terms of, I think that we do need to be talking about working outside of parties, outside of partisan politics, and make it about making life better for everyone.
Yeah, I also wanted to include with regard to parties. It's like uh, I support the Green Party. There's no doubt about it. I refer to myself as Green Party friendly. But unfortunately, the other day, I just found out because I asked. They are the only party I asked for endorsement. I don't care about the Republicans. I don't care about the Democrats. I care about the Green Party because I'm against belonging to any party. I don't join them, but I am a Green Party friendly. I totally agree with the platform. But I just found out the other day that in order for them to endorse you, you have to be a member. That is very unfortunate. But definitely support where they stand in terms of like getting money out of politics. That is a big thing for me. I love their spend on that. So I would like to see the Green Party open more to people. Like for instance, there are 11 of us running for mayor. Okay, I am the only Democrat running. I am the only Green Party friendly running. So if since they have no Green Party candidates running, I feel like you know they should have at least support me because of my platform is very similar to their platforms. I agree with their platforms, and I'm Green Party friendly. So so I would like to see them open more, you know, um, and help us other candidates out because as a mayor, Los Angeles will either be independent or green. I'm okay with both, not blue, not red. so so party is an issue. I would love to see more independent. So hopefully we can unite. We can unite. We have to get rid of the two-party system. And I believe right now the Green Party is the best one to take on this two-party system. So I am supporting them. I'm pushing them, but they still have to work on a few things as well. you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. I think that it's something that, and it's not that you want to knock the Green Party because I agree with their platform. I identify with their platform very much, and so I guess that's a good way to put it, Green Party friendly. But there's definitely, I think, a matter of whether there's the readiness there. Because I also agree that they're the strongest contenders to take on the two-party duopoly. And so, but they definitely need to make it easier for people to get involved in the party. They definitely need to step up I think, a little bit more. And I hope that they'd be open to hearing that criticism, because I think that they could be a strong party. But even then, I think that people get so caught up, as we're saying, in the party trap, and then they don't realize any party that you would sign on with eventually, if it got big enough, would become corrupted, because
Right.
the party, it's the people, and the same type of unscrupulous people are always going to be drawn to politics, no matter which party it is. Whichever the bigger parties are, that's where they'll be. So there's a way to corrupt any party. There's a way to corrupt any system of government. So socialism or capitalism, and so we have to think more in terms of, I think, like I said before, which policies make sense for right now, and which people can we put in office that will push policies that will help people right now. And instead of, the labels make everything kind of nice so that where people are ideologically, but we have to think outside of those labels too, so that we can progress. And that's why I guess progressive is the most fitting label for people who are pushing forward. It doesn't, if we lived in a communist nation, then maybe we'd be advocating for some form of capitalism now, who knows. So and then we'd still be progressive. So it really is just about finding a balance, I think.
I totally agree, especially with the party. The Green Party makes it harder for the corrupt individuals to take advantage. That's why I love the Green Party. But like I said, it is not really the party. We cannot legislate somebody's heart. We cannot do that. So it is about the person's heart. And that's come from the scripture. I'm a Christian. So I love God. And then that's what the scripture talk about. It is the person's heart. You can take someone with a good heart and you put that person in any core parties, let it be Democratic or Republican. The person will still have a good heart. And if you take somebody with a bad heart, an evil person, a corrupt person, a greedy person, if you put that person in a Green Party, the person will try to corrupt that party. So at the end of the day, it is the person's heart. It is the person. As a party, like the Green Party is doing, they are only making it harder for a corrupt individual to come and corrupt things in the party. That's how I look at the Green Party, and that's why I love the Green Party. But I'm staying an independent.
For now. Fair enough. So if you don't happen to win this mayorship, what is the next step for you?
Basic Income LA. I started a group called Basic Income LA. In fact, yesterday we had our first meeting, and that was the first discussion meeting in the city of Los Angeles, where we invited two very popular persons. One named Enoch Smith is from Switzerland. He was in Los Angeles, so we used that opportunity to have a discussion. And another lady named Jenna, she was also involved as a speaker. So I will be pushing for basic income and worker co-ops. But as a mayor, I'll be doing a better job. So yeah, I face reality, because there's a chance it can happen, there's a chance it cannot happen, and I do have a path to victory now that, since you bring that up, and it requires Green Party, and I reach out to the Green Party members, in the city of LA. So they said they are going to talk to the groups, and they are going to get back to me. It's been about a week, so I'm still waiting, because I do need the Green Party to win the city of Los Angeles. And also, I feel like, since we're on that subject as well, which is my path to victory, I will need brand new Congress. The reason why I will need brand new Congress, I understand the mission. I agree with the mission, but I feel like Bernie Sanders said, it has about local leaders. We have to win locally. We, city council members and mayors. But we have to win, and I feel like brand new Congress, they are not, even though it is not the mission, but I feel like they could have at least bring attention to some local races, because the corporate on media, they are not doing it. The political elites, they are not doing it. Right now, we have 2 weeks left till the election. The corporate on media in Los Angeles barely talk about the election. My opponent, Eric Garcetti, he hasn't shown to any of the forums. There are no debates, and we have 2 weeks left. Most people in Los Angeles, they don't even know we have an election coming. So I do believe like groups like Brand New Congress, Justice Democrats, we're not asking them for money, us local people. We're not asking them for money. We are not asking them to spend time and energy on us. We are asking them to help us reach our base. There are some Democrats here in Los Angeles. They still don't know we have an election. And we're talking about Democrats, people who are supposed to know about these things. But they are, they're paying attention to Brand New Congress. But at least if Brand New Congress or Justice Democrats, they just post a link, about, local races, local candidates, mayors, the council members, that will reach out to our base, but it doesn't require much to just post a link, so I feel like they could have done that, to help us out, because, if I win, I will be in the best position to help the Brand New Congress candidates. If Eric Garcetti won the re-election, he's not going to help Brand New Congress candidates. He's gonna help the establishment candidates. We cannot let that happen. So I believe they can help us in based on that strategy. And Los Angeles is the second biggest city in the country. So all eyes are on us. As a mayor, I will not only help congressional candidates in California, but I can reach across the countries. Help Brand New Congress and Justice Democrats candidates as well. But that is not how they see it, unfortunately. And I feel like it's hurting us, and the people of Los Angeles.
Well, Frantz, that is how Within Reason sees it, which is why we're doing this series. You're preaching to the choir, because that is what this is about. And so that's why people watching, you need to share these videos, because these people, they're, making this network is important. It's important to connect candidates nationally, who are doing exactly what you're doing, and for all of you to be able to share, your tips, to talk about your challenges. I've already heard from all of you guys who I've talked to a lot of really good advice that if I were starting to run tomorrow, I'm already in better shape than if I would have, not that I'm going to run. I don't know. I have no plans, just to make that very clear to everyone. I have no plans as of now. But but if I were, I would be in better shape. The people who are watching these interviews, they'll be in better shape to run. And they have someone who they know they can reach out with to mentor them, because you care. So, if someone reached out to you and said, Frantz, how do I start this? How do I get this off the ground? You'd have some things to tell them, and I think that is the biggest thing that we need, is to have a lot of people with the courage to run, and people who've been in the position where they can give them a leg up.
Yeah, and when it comes to strategy, so far, let me say it this way. I wanted to run since 2013. When I saw the last election, I said, okay, let me go back before that. I joined the military in 2014, in 2004. Okay, and because I wanted to do something else, I didn't want to go full time. I went reserve because I believe all wars are corporate wars. And then I said, okay, what about if we really want to fight for the people? So I'm like, okay, I'll go reserved, and that's where I study that's where I study desalination. And unfortunately, I only spent a year in the military, in the reserve, because the Army and I, we didn't see eye to eye on a few things. They didn't hold on to the promises, so I left, and I wanted to do something more, and I didn't know what else to do. I said, okay, I will be a good citizen. I'll pay my taxes and things like that. But then after the election in 2013, I said, no, I got to run for mayor, so that's when I wanted to run. But I waited on 2015. I said I was going to run on economic revolution, And right after that, that was even before Bernie Sanders, right? Then right after that, here come Bernie Sanders with political revolution. So I said, okay, so let me just jump on board on the political revolution. I put my campaign on hold, and I joined Bernie. And then I started my campaign back in June 2016 after California. So so when it comes to the ideas were already there, So I was on. That's why I love Bernie Sanders, because we were on the same page since day one. So when it comes to things like that, yes, I definitely can help people. You know, uh, I believe I'm getting it right because of Bernie Sanders. You know, so yeah, I can help people in that area. There's no doubt about it.
That's fantastic, and I'm glad you said that. So, so is there anything else that you are really dying for people to know?
Um, well, there are so many things. Like I said, I really study plans, and most plans are good plans. It's just a matter of elections are in about 2 weeks, and we need to win this. It is a great opportunity for us to take to take LA for the progressive, the true progressive, because the mayor calls himself progressive, but he's not progressive. He supported and voted for Hillary Clinton. So yeah, I have an issue with that. Basically, we are losing. I feel like we are losing because of the way we lack of unity. We're not strategizing properly. Like the example I just used. We can help local candidates. And I know, I rarely ask for money because most people are poor and they need to spend money elsewhere in other races. But all I need is exposure. And other local candidates as well. We have a Democrat that didn't come up with enough signatures to make it on the ballot. That happened back in December, and trust me, it still hurts till this day. That shouldn't have happened. And it to me it happened because well, they have corruptions as well involved, but also a lack of unity. Is also a problem. So we are losing because of a lack of unity and strategy. So I reach out to Brand Congress. I will try to reach out to them again, to give us local candidates. We have city council members and mayors. Give us some exposure. You know, so I think that's a major issue. You know, so and the other thing is, if we like I said earlier, if we win, we will also be able to help them. We will be in a better and stronger position to help other congressional candidates. That is the key. And then it will be cheaper for them actually, you know, because they will spend less less money promoting the candidates. And as elected officials, city council members and mayors, we will help them. So that's a major issue for me right now.
Yeah, I hear that. So just to be really clear, because we keep saying 2 weeks, but this is pre-recorded interview. So the election is March 7th, yes?
Yes, it is.
So everyone in Los Angeles, get out and vote. Finally, how can people donate or otherwise help your campaign?
Sure, they can go to my website, frantzformayor.com, FRANTZ, FOR, mayor.com. I release my plans. They can, look at my plans. And also, there's a donation page. They can donate there. Also, we have a plan, whereas we have a plan for our ground game to win, and we also have an online plan how we can win as well. So even if somebody is out of city or out of state, they can also help us, and we are working on our ground. We started our ground game plan already, so that's how they can help. And we need a lot of flyers, a lot of them. So donation will help. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for being here and talking to me. Frantz Pierre for LA Mayor. I think you have a great energy, and I really hope that I wish you the best of luck. I hope that regardless of the outcome, you'll come back and talk to me about some of the issues that are important to you about your new project for universal basic income, and hopefully we'll talk soon.
Yeah, and thank you very much for having us. Thank you for promoting us, and I wish you luck with everything as well.